Welcome, my friends, to a place where we share inspiration and positivity. Hello and a warm welcome to our channel. Today, we're delving into Alice the 101st. Is a Japanese manga written and illustrated by Chigusa Kawai. In this part of the video, we'll be delving deeper into plot and analyzing its key components. With only 100 students accepted at the prestigious Mondonville Music Academy every year, competition to get in is fierce, with students numbering in the highest elite in the country. 14-year-old Aristide Alice Lang is a misfit and baffles both the staff and students around him when he becomes the 101st student to be accepted in this year's intake after a personal interview and performance impresses the board. Not only are people shocked by his coveted place as the 101st student, but also through the amazing ability he displays during class and practice, even though he can't read music and doesn't know even the most basic chords. However, the answer comes when he picks up a violin and plays a very difficult piece of music from memory both perfectly and passionately. Before Lang was another 101st student who was a child prodigy and grew up to be famous. The piece so expertly performed by Lang was also this man's signature composition. With the help of his violin teacher Yannick Dalberto, he begins to unravel his past, which helps him make sense of the future he's being pushed towards. In the following segment, we'll be examining characters in greater detail. Aristide Lang. 14-year-old Aristide came from the countryside to attend Mondonville Music Academy because of his grandfather's dying wish and also because the professor he admires teaches there. He can't read scores and barely knows the basics, but he possesses great memory and ears, and can play one song perfectly. He's quite energetic and loud, and tends to be an airhead. Victor de Courtier, third-year honor student at Mondonville and quite famous at school for being a brilliant violinist, though he eventually switched to viola major. He first mistook Alice as a female and tried to hit on him, resulting in the latter punching him, although he seems to get a thrill getting smacked around by Alice. He seems very attached to Alice and looks out for him, even joking that they are in love. Vic seems secretly related to Max somehow and even asks Alice to be Max's rival. In return, he will help Alice to find Alice's father's violin. Theo is Alice's roommate and also the first friend Alice made. Theo is knowledgeable, shy, and kind, but is constantly bullied by Richard because their parents are co-workers and don't get along. He usually sits beside Alice in most of their classes, and he is the one that Alice relies on whenever he is in trouble. Theo has a crush on Claire. Maximilian Brandt ranked first for the entrance examination. Though he looks very serious when playing his violin, most of the time he's seen with an entirely different personality. Alice commented that he's a space case, sleeping in weird places, not proper and hardly making sense when he talks. Max is no good remembering people's names, but he manages to remember Alice's. He was nice enough to help Alice with his song for his periodic concert. Max seems to somehow be related to Victor. Victor comments that Max's technique is number one, but his sounds empty. Richard de Diamond, he ranked second for the entrance exam, and the only one he thinks worthy of being his rival is Max. Richard is extremely arrogant and always tries to put down Alice for his lack of talent. He has an older brother in third year majoring in cello. Richard admires Victor's talent and views him as a role model. Claire Delner, first supporting female character in this manga. Claire is conservative, serious, and wields a blunt personality. She first appears when she accidentally knocks Alice in the head with her heavy cello case, a running gag. But instead of caring about Alice, she was more concerned about her cello. She has a habit of making blunt comments with little regard about the other's feelings. George is Safa, originally a character from Chigusa's Lois Branca manga, but now attending the same school as Alice. He is in third year majoring in piano. Everyone considers him a beauty with his golden hair and green eyes. In this segment, we'll be unraveling the complexities of release and exploring its multifaceted nature. The manga was serialized in Shinshokun's magazine Wings between April 28, 2007 and February 28, 2015. The individual chapters were later published on tankban format between November 8, 2007 and May 23, 2015. Digital Manga Publishing has released 4 English-language volumes of the series in North America from June 9, 2010 to June 25, 2014. As we enter this new phase, let's analyze reception from different angles and evaluate its significance. Alice the 101st has a fair number of things in its favor, from the strong musical execution to some fun characters, but it still lacks that real factor needed to keep readers hooked. Lisa Potello, Anime News Network. Alice the 101st charmed me with its enthusiastic characters and expressive, detailed art. For a book I had zero expectations for, I enjoyed it a lot. Julie Opipori, Mania. None of this would be very convincing if manga artist Chigusa Kawai had skimped on the musical research, but she avoids one of the most common traps of this genre by showing us that native talent alone isn't a guarantee of artistic ability. Practice and solid grounding in the fundamentals play equally important roles in a musician's development. Catherine Dacey, the manga critic. Alice the 101st is a cute and prettily drawn manga, created by Chigusa Kawai, the same manga artist behind the La Esperanza series. It feels like a mostly carefree read, though there are parts that get more dramatic and sad. Danica Davidson, graphic novel reporter. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who might benefit from it.